Yeah, if you want him to press, tell him to press. Logan. Take it. Gavin, drop a little more. Keep dropping. Take it. What? 5 seconds. Come on.
kind of 50-50. But trying to control the ball and possession and shoot it good at corners. But the main goal was to keep it out of central and keep it into the wide space and have the ball cross in as many times.
So going into PKs, and you're the goalie, the responsibility that takes on you, what was that like for you?
It was rough because the team's counting on me to stop as many of them as possible, and thankfully they made some, and then the guy missed one, thankfully. I'm very happy about that. But it was rough because they're such a good team on shooting wise, and I'm a mediocre goalkeeper. So thankfully I've got a good team to shoot balls.
A goalie is you, make the goal. What goes through your mind when they storm the field for you and you win beat Effingham?
I was very overwhelmed because I didn't think I was going to make it, so I figured we'd keep going, but thankfully it barely went in, and I did a little chip in. And them rushing me, I was really scared. I thought I was going to get tackled, so I'm not used to being under dog piles, and I'm not willing to get crushed right now with season still going on. So it was really cool, though. Great experience overall.
So you're now 9-1.
All right.
What type of momentum does this give you guys now?
It gives us a lot of momentum because this is a really tough team to beat, and we've had a rough couple games sometimes with just passing the ball. So really beating Effingham and passing the ball the way we did tonight really helped. So the momentum should carry on forward into the later season this year.
How do you talk about the grit this team showed? The game got tied, and then they didn't give up and didn't let them score.
Yeah, I think that has to do with the senior leadership, experience. These guys have been playing a lot of varsity since they were freshmen, so they stuck with it, kept it out. Way to come through in the PK, staying composed, that was the big thing. So, coming away with the win.
Ethan scored your first goal. How do you feel like that goal kind of transitioned into keeping the momentum going, even though Hart scored that goal late in the game?
Yeah, we got a couple opportunities after that. Just couldn't put them away. But the field quality for both teams is terrible. So they struggled, we struggled in front of goal. But that's the game. We're just setting the order, and hopefully they make them. They practice them, and after practice, so we get to shoot a little bit, and then just setting that order and hoping for the best. Yeah, big confidence boost for Noah. I knew he's a strong PK. He's got a strong foot, so for him, he's been banging them in all year at practice, so I didn't have any concern that he was going to miss.
Game plan was to play hard, play physical. Effingham's a really, really good team, very good powerhouse, and just play our game. So the end of the game, it was 10v11, very intense moments, and we were all heated, so we had to calm ourselves down, get composed, and just slot them away in the corners. And Noah did a heck of a job saving that last one, then going and making the fifth one.
Have you ever seen a goalie kick against a goalie in PKs?
I have not in my high school career, no, and Noah stepped up to the challenge, did it perfectly.
You guys are now 9-1, and you beat now 10-2 Effingham. How important coming into this game was it that you get a big win against a county rival?
We just came into this game knowing this is a huge game, a big test for us in the season, knowing where we're at. We came in, won against a very good Effingham team. It just shows how hard we're working. We got a rest of the season coming up.
Yeah, we've been making a lot of adjustments through this offseason into this season that have worked really well, finding people in the right positions, and the team's been working really well together. Like I said after the last game, we have 10 different goal scorers on the season, which I love to see that we aren't just going through one person to get our goals. And so the team chemistry, the way they're working together has been incredible. So very proud of the team for that. You could argue that. I would argue the other way. The second half of the first half, we pretty well dominated on their side. And the first half of the second half, we dominated. Yeah. So beginning of the game and end of the game, I totally agree. They controlled it, but we had a lot of good shots. We possessed it well. I think at times we got comfortable just letting them come to us and then try to send it over the top. So finding ways to adjust and have different strategies. Yeah, Xander had some big saves, came out a few times even to make good goalie plays on it without getting the save. So that's the pains of goalies, is you don't get all the stats that you deserve. But he had a great game today. It's tough to lose on a penalty kick shootout, but that's never on the goalie. He did what he needed to in that moment, so proud of his performance.
Michael Sefton got that goal. The momentum came back on your side, but then obviously go to PKs. As a coach's perspective, what was going through your mind?
Yeah, the free kick was incredible. I mean, that was a top goal in EHS history probably from that far out. And so, yeah, we brought the momentum our way. We looked really good. We fought hard. Got to penalty kicks, and I put the trust in the 5 guys I thought would be able to finish. Unfortunately, one was a little miss, but that happens in professionals. So proud of the team. We fought hard till the end. So
You're now 10-2, but I feel like both teams get better from this game.
Yeah.
As a coach's perspective, what were some of the takeaways that you thought were the positives?
Yeah, this is definitely a game that you learn a lot from, and we learned a lot of how to play against different styles of play. T-Town plays their own style, which is a very aggressive style, and we need to learn to adjust to that. And so learning different ways of attack will definitely be a big takeaway from this.
The county battle is always a fun battle, but
Yeah.
from a coach's perspective, how do you feel like these moments are kind of for these kids in general?
Yeah, I mean, if for everyone that was here, they felt how high emotion this game was. That was how it was when I was in high school. I love the county battle. The kids loved it. It's tough. We have a game tomorrow that we have to somehow bring our emotion down to be able to perform tomorrow, which will be tough. But yeah, I love the competition between T-Town and Effingham. I always have. So it was a fun one tonight.